We are back with some more Dimash. Could I be again? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the name of the song is Qairan Elim. Yes, I have done a reaction to the live digital show, but this is the official MV. I was told by the dears, sir, you're into directing, you're into movies, you're into creating animations and all this awesome creative stuff. You need to see the official music video, and I am here for it. Let's freaking go. Dimash Ali presents
Олоо далаа төрд гулаан тэнцэскөн ширэн найдам Алтай мен атырау шайх бенеле Алаттау мен сарарқа дәуірімнің дәуіріні болған жерімнің кеңдігін айтам.
Bro, this is sick. The voice. You see, and you know what? I think this is why we have to appreciate Dimash so much. As a vocalist, you have a deep appreciation of what the voice can do. You have a deep appreciation of what enunciation, the right voice over to grip the hearts, to set the mood. And right now, this voice right now, man, it is beautiful. Allah, it's just so epic. It's so epic. It's setting the stage. It starts with the clouds. Right now, it's just two-tone, two-color, white and black. We're on the hills of Kazakhstan. Bro, my captions are not working, so we're going to see how this goes. This is so sick. And this one is actually directed by Dimash. Let's freaking go.
Allah dala төрт гулаан тэнцэскөн ширэн найдам Алтай мен атырау шайх бенеле Алаттау мен сарарқа дәуірімнің дәуіріні болған жерімнің
Азамат Дулатов.
Алқалы көшті бастаған түркі дүниесінің бесігі Олар найдам.
Bro, are you... Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, movies! Man, you hear in the distance, you hear the sound of horses, clanging swords, you hear the sound of battle, screams and shouts. Man. And it's like the camera work, they're just getting closer and closer to the action. And then they slow it down with the sword fight there. Zack Snyder 300 style. Ah! This distant shot into the fight, slow motion, spin, 300 style, beautiful. Look at this here. Oh, okay. Edited by Timur Dulatov. That sounds like the brother of the other director. I love this shot. This is one of the things when you are trying to create drama. This is what makes the difference between good photography and just a good composition. You need to have a very clear highlight and shadow. It gives the image so much gravity, but they're giving us three things here. They're giving us the highlight on this what looks like a hill. They have the highlight and the dark side, which is the shadowy side. We can also mean dark and light, or good and evil. And then we have the distance, the mountain ranges in the distance, depth. That's a constant you need to have for good cinematography, bro. Our senses just respond to those things being there in whatever it is we're watching. This is masterfully done, bro. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Am I gonna get through this? The silhouette of the... Oh man, that silhouette of the horse, the warriors on horseback, white. Oh my gosh, bro. The composition, this use of black and white here is masterful, bro. This is heavily inspired by 300, bro. Sparta. That's what this is really giving me vibes of. Oh, damn. Look at it. Gorgeous.
Таласпен тартыстың аламан бәйгесінде шабандап қалмаған ұрпағың бар. Құбылған дүниенің құйтырып тоздыра далмаған мінезім.
And the eagle is a very powerful figure for the nation of Kazakhstan. For my home country as well, the eagle is on our flag. Zambia. Perfect.
Well,
and the bald eagle as well for the red, white, and blue. America! Hobbies, that's the player. The wolf. Guys. Oh, bro, this is a master class, man. Oh my gosh. This is also giving me Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott, the director who did the Alien franchise. I always love. He also did Dancing with Wolves. Ridley Scott is a classic filmmaker. He did the Alien franchise, Prometheus. This composition is giving me that same vibe. And that's saying a lot because I love Ridley Scott's eye. What he does with his cinematography is insanity. I love that shot. Wow. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, depth is everything. So like you see, as he's playing that, we get in this shot here, we get to see depth always wins. If you want a cinematic shot, you need depth every single time. There needs to be foreground, middle ground, and background. So now what they're actually doing here, if you look at the water in the background, right now it's not shimmering light, so they probably did something to disturb the water flow so that it actually starts to shimmer and we actually see the light to accentuate the middle ground in the back. And then in the distance there, we've got the forest. Like you see that reflection there, we need that shimmering. Beautiful. Oh man, look at that shot. This beautiful, you want that. That light on the river is important. Bruh, not wow. What an intro. Wow, this is beautiful. Centerpiece, man, on that rafter just by the river. That's a beautiful shot, man. Beautiful shot. I mean, I saw the other video with the lyrics. I want to just enjoy the music and the visuals. This looks fantastic. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. You look at that. That is a beautiful shot right there. You see where you see the reflection perfectly. Oh man, that's like an illusion. That's just such an interesting shot. That just means you've got someone who's got a great eye, because that's the reflection of the whole forest and the hill and the sky in the river. Oh man, makes a beautiful image. Wow. Beautiful. This is gorgeous. Those are rivers. Beautiful. That's sand dune. You see, and this shot as well, this is just beautiful. When you have a piano on top of a hill, a classical instrument, something which is very much linked to wealth, luxury, in the middle of nowhere on a hill, that contrast, that juxtapose, that's also what you look for when you're trying to make an interesting picture, an interesting image. It's like putting a rose on concrete. You know, you wouldn't expect it to grow out of concrete, but it makes such an interesting image. That's what they've done here with this man on the piano. Man. Bro, this is so Ridley Scott. Dune, Ridley Scott, baby. Wow. Look at this. Long suffering.
Aman bol elim, hasırlarda imenki soğsun senin yüreğin, şalga solgana dillerim.
Oh, look at this shot. They just keep taking this piano everywhere. I love it. What is it? Is that on the river? Oh, it is it's on a stream. Beautiful. That's so fantastical, bro.
aman bol elim. Hasırlarda imengi soğsun senin yüreğin. Жалғыз солғана тілерім.
Let's go, the Kobiza. Love the sound, man. Gorgeous. When I did the digital reaction live, this shot was shown. The blood running down the Kobiz. That's such a powerful shot. You can't really tell, but you can see the slight red tint. Even though most of this video feels very black and white, you can see the subtle red in the blood. Powerful shot. And the burning piano keys. Wow. Gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. Long suffering. That is such a powerful shot. He's standing on the piano in flames. Qairan Elim, which means long suffering. So right when he says it, that's when he bursts into flames. That's such a very powerful symbolism there. Reminds me of the Tibet monks who set themselves on fire in protest. The Buddhist monk, the Tibet monks, right? That kind of, whenever I see this, that's what it kind of reminds me of. But the whole long suffering, standing in flames, that's such a very powerful thing, you know, very powerful image. And you can see the subtle color of the flame as well. It's very, very powerful. Look at that. He's playing the thing in flames, and you see him also bleeding, bro. Long suffering, baby. As someone who's into visual effects, I'm just watching this and I'm trying to figure out how they did the flames here. There's different ways you could do this. You could use a 3D software like Maya, where you would basically create a 3D model which was going to follow the motions of him as he is moving, and then you would basically, that 3D model would be given dynamic effects of flames, and then you later replace that in a software like After Effects and place it on top. But nowadays you can also use AI to add these flame effects. So I wonder what they chose to do here. There's many ways you can do this. I've got a feeling that piano was on fire for real. Oh, bro, long suffering till he died, bro. Wow, that's a powerful visual. Played, man. You won't stop doing what you need to do.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. The color starts coming to the landscape. Beautiful. You see that? That final shot, you see the fire burning out. I mean, because the name of the song is Qairan Elim, which is long suffering. And they're continuing with this theme. He was on flame, burning hot. The fire burns out. His friend on the piano actually dies. He's still alive. He lives on. And after the long suffering, finally, the light returned back to the land. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a powerful message, man. Look at that. It's green and lush. That's gorgeous, man. Qairan Elim. Yo, appreciate you guys giving me the suggestion, making sure that I saw this amazing music video. Man, I try to point out as much as I could, but in the end, I think that final message that really hit me is the whole message of long suffering is you stick it out. You stand your ground, and eventually you will prosper. You know, that's what I saw in this video here. You know, he stuck it out in the flames. Some may pass away like his friend, but then if you stick it out, you will live to see a better future. You know, Dimash Kudaybirgin is a very patriotic person. And when I listened to the song the first time on the live, it was very emotional, and I could feel in the words the patriotism and the love that he has for his people. And he is such a great ambassador for the nation of Kazakhstan. But then even just as people, all of us from all over the world watching and seeing this message, I would like to encourage everyone to realize that whatever struggles that you're going through, they will pass. They come in seasons. As a Christian, as a religious person, this is what I have been encouraged to constantly do, to realize that everything has a season. You know, what you're feeling now is not what you're going to feel tomorrow. You know, if you're going through depression, if you're going through tough times, if you're going through problems that you feel will never change, that is just your current state of being. You just need to keep moving forward. Don't stop. The ones who die are the ones that stop moving. The very essence of life is motion. You're only alive because your heart never stops beating. Hope is the lifeblood of every human being. You cannot afford to lose hope. One day at a time. That's how I live. That's how I have learned to live. Today might feel like the worst day ever. This second might feel like the worst second ever. Don't make decisions based on your current feelings. Don't do it. It's just a recipe for disaster. You know, that's one thing I wish I could ingrain in my children as well. You know, learn to slow down. What you feel in that moment doesn't need to be acted on, whether it might be anger, whether it might be lust, whether it might be depression or even suicidal thoughts. You know, don't act. Slow down. That's just what you're feeling at that point. Don't make a mistake in a few seconds that will change the rest of your life. You know, long suffering. Qairan Elim. Long suffering. Stick it out. Because I'm telling you, after that period, you will start seeing the fruits. On YouTube, I only started getting any decent views after 100 videos. When I reached around 200 videos, that's when I started even making a single cent from a video, you know? So that is just how it works. There's a long suffering. You stick it out. You stick it out. You know, you stick it out and you continue to hope. You only stick it out. You can only manage to stick it out because you're keeping your eye on the hope of what it can be. And you continue to work towards that hope. Don't stop. I appreciate you guys watching this with me. This is a phenomenal video. Amazing message. This was amazing. Until the next one, let's freaking go.